Okay. So we're going to hop on. The first one I'm going to show you is called Canva, Canva.com. So you can create a free account. And once you do, it's going to start here at the dashboard. So the great thing about Canva is you've got a bunch of different sizes for things and templates, and you can even do videos if you want, but I'm going to focus on a couple just for realtors in general. A lot of times you guys are trying to make open house flyers or different presentation flyers like that. So if you just want something that's easy on like 8.5 by 11 print, they have a flyer here. Now this is not going to be 8.5 by 11. So you're going to want to do a newsletter. Let me see if I can find that. Let's go templates here. And then actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to search newsletters. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you'll notice they have a bunch of created newsletters. So you can search through these for real estate if you want. So newsletter, real estate. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I can't see your screen.
Oh, you can't.
Sorry,
I
just see you.
Here we go. Let me share my screen. Apologies. Okay.
No worries. No worries.
There we go. Okay. So yeah, so we're going back home here just to show you. And like I said, this is all free. So let's go newsletter, and we're going to go real estate. All right, and it's going to pop up a bunch of these, right?
Well, that looks good. That's a lot of choices.
Yeah, so now you'll notice there's some that are free and then others that have a little $sign next to them.
Right.
So what I would recommend is just doing the free one, but what we're going to do instead is create one from scratch.
Okay.
All right, and so let's go here. We can just pick one. And you can also, as you start this, you can also, you'll notice it's already got everything loaded, right?
Yes.
But you can delete pages, right? Or you can make a copy of a page, or you can add a brand new blank page, right?
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of choices.
You can put in different elements. So there are shapes. You have graphics. There are photos if you want to add another photo. And there are frames. So the big ones that I would recommend are going to be these grids, right? And these basically, what you can do with these, let's say we're going to do an open house flyer, right?
Right.
I'm going to delete this background and make it white. Okay. And then I'm going to throw in, you know what? Let's go, we want the big photo on top. So I'm going to delete that. We want something like this. So you click on that grid and then you drag this up, right? And then I'm gonna delete these two. Okay, so now you want to throw your pictures in, right? And in fact, I'm gonna make this a little smaller so you have the white, and you can click on these photos and drag the corner to give it the same space
Right.
on each side. And then if you click on the whole thing and drag it over, you'll notice that little line pops up showing that it's centered, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to uploads, and this is where if you need to upload photos, right? So
Right.
I don't have many photos right now, so we could just go, you know, maybe you would pull it from the MLS, but I'm just gonna go to Google Images. So we're gonna say, well, actually, let's go to Zillow. And we'll just say Calabasas, California. Okay. Click on a nice home here. I like this one. Beautiful shot. Okay. So then I'm going to right click on that, save image. We'll say photo 1. Save that, right? So you could maybe scroll through your MLS photos, find the pictures that you like best.
Right.
This looks good. Image 2. Okay. Now you can go back to Canva. Whoop, let me get rid of that. Okay. And then we go back to our uploads, and you can just drag those in. There's 1, and there's 2. And then once you got them in your photo, you can pull them over here and stick them in that frame, right?
Wow.
Now, it didn't look like it was centered, right? So if you
Yes.
double click on that, you can drag it so that it gets the right size. There you go.
Right.
And then pull this one over, and then we'll just pretend this is another shot of the house, right? But
Right.
okay, so there, you got your photo, right? Now,
Yes.
I want to throw in some text. So we're gonna go here, and you got these kind of fancy texts that they make for you, or you can just create your own, right? So I'm gonna click on a subheading because I want it about that size, and that pops up right below there, right? Okay, so we're gonna say this is at the, you know, we'll just create an address. So we'll say 343 Whispering Pines Way or something. And I don't like the size of that. So I'm gonna highlight it, and then I'm gonna decrease the font a little bit. So you can click up here to make that smaller. Or if you want to even go, you could click on the corner of the text, drag it over, right? And then that'll make it smaller. And then we're gonna say, I'm gonna add a little line here, Calabasas, right?
Right.
Okay, and then underneath, I'm gonna put in smaller text, you know, 2 bed, 3 bath, right? So you can type in that. Now I want these fonts to stay the same, and I want this one to be smaller, right? So I'm gonna look here, and it says it's Open Sans. But if I want to change that font to something else, I go over here and I click on the little font button, and there's a ton of options, right? So
Right.
let's go Cardo, and let's make this Cardo as well. And then we're gonna go a little smaller. And you know, I'm having a hard time seeing this, so I'm gonna blow this up a little. So if you go down here, you can click on this and drag it up, and you can really zoom in to see how it looks, right? On any specific spot.
Okay.
Okay, I like that. 2 bed, 3 bath. What else should we say? We'll say
I guess
2,500 square feet, right?
I guess
Something like that.
yes, the lot size.
And the lot size, we'll say 25,000 lot, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then we're gonna say here, or maybe offered at, we'll say 2.1 or 2,100,000. Does that sound about right for Calabasas? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Actually, that's cheap.
That's cheap for Calabasas. Okay. So yeah, you can. I think I'm going to space these out a little bit more, just so it shows that break. And I still don't really like that font, so I'm going to click on this and change it to something that doesn't have the little sans script, I think is what it's called. So maybe we'll go back to this. Oh, that looks more readable, doesn't it?
Yes. What I do, Andrew, is that whenever I get mailers in my house there's something for sale or from other agents, I just copy them. I've been copying them for years. So if I need to go to them and just use them as reference, I can see what they've done and get ideas so I can implement it on my style.
Love it. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm going to do this one more photo because that's going to bug me. Okay, let's go back here. And I'm going to upload this one and go back to uploads here. Drag that last photo in. Okay, those look pretty good to me. Yeah. All right, let me zoom back out. Okay, so then we're going to do a description here. So there's already some text in here, but obviously you just copy that from the MLS and put it there. This looks like it's got a double, like a top and a bottom to this text. So I'm going to just delete this box altogether and go to text here and create a new text box. So we'll, copy the description of this property. And let's see, where is it? Here we go. Okay. I'm going to decrease the font size. Now, this is aligned center. So you have an option to align this different way. So if you go here to alignment, you can align it left. Throw that in, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to drag this up a little bit. And then typically you would throw your photo here. So I'm going to pull you up, Joseph. Let's see.
GH.
YAGH.
IJA.
IJANIAN.
NIAN.
Keller Williams, Calabasas. Let's see.
Right there below, I see my head right there. Small piece. On the left corner, left, that's it.
Okay. So we're going to save this. Okay. Go back to Canva. Now that's a photo that has a bunch of stuff on the outside of it, right? I don't think I want all of that stuff because that's your welcome, right? But I just want the photo on the inside. So what I'm going to do is crop it. So you can click on it and then drag the corners so that it's just your face. Okay. Like that, right? Hit enter. Now we just got your face. Now, you know what else? I want to do a background remover. So I'm going to go to edit image, background remover. Oh, okay. So now it's going to ask for a free trial because background remover is something on the premium feature.
Yes.
So I'm going to just click get another free trial. Oh shoot, it's going to ask me to upload my credit card info. Okay, we're not going to do that. So, but basically, if you order the free trial, you can remove the background, so it'll be white in the background. But then put your name, you know, email address, everything that's in your signature right there.
Right.
And then we could drag the logo, the Calabasas logo here, so that it shows your office address, stuff like that, and then the disclaimer underneath. So you'd add another line of text for the disclaimer.
Right.
That's kind of the idea. Now, say I want to kind of put a little separation in between these things. So I'm going to go back here to elements, right? Get out of grids, and I want to throw in a shape here, right? Okay. I want that to be my background behind, right? So I'm going to drag that shape and I'm going to change the color of it, right? So I'm going to click here. We're going to just do like a light gray. Okay. And then let me move this. Okay. So now I want to position this. And I want to go backward because there's layers to this, right? So now it's behind everything.
Right.
Now it's got a kind of a light gray background. And I also, maybe I want to make that transparent a little bit. So you can do that as well.
Okay.
There's like, if you were to lay this shape over the photos, you can see how that transparent thing works.
Yes.
That's the idea of that. It's kind of slick if you're trying to lay, maybe you wanted to put this address here and then have this be behind it. It makes the address stand out, but it doesn't completely knock out the photo. You can still see a little photo behind it, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
So that's the idea of that. Okay. Gonna drag that back down. Okay.
What was the website? It was canva.com?
Yeah, absolutely.
Canva.
Canva. Okay. Now,
thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So say you want to promote on social. So then here's the other thing you want to do. Once you've got something that you like and that you can print, then you're going to go over here to File, and you're going to click download, right? Now you can download several options here. So they give it to you as an option as a PNG, which is like a photo file. Or you
Yes.
can do, if you want to print it, PDF print. That's going to be high quality, and you can download it that way. There's also PNG, which is another format. There's PDF standard, but I would recommend if you're going to print the flyer to download it as a PDF print.
Okay.
Okay, so say you also want to promote this on social media, right? After you downloaded it. So we can get out of here. We're going to go back to home. And I want to put it on Instagram, right? So you'll notice up here they've got templates. So they have Instagram posts. So I'm going to click on that. And what it does is it sizes it square, which is the same sizing as any Instagram posts, right?
Right.
So you can do a template for this as well. And they do have, let's see, that says pro, open house, trying to find one that's free. This looks free. So we click on that, boom, you got a template. But the picture behind it isn't one that you want. So we're gonna go to uploads and we're gonna throw in this guy here.
Wow, that looks good.
And then you can keep that for sale. You can put the price underneath, put the address. You can drag in your photo again and crop it. If you have to, you shouldn't have to. In fact, I think I have a photo of you with the background removed. You want me to send that to you?
That'd be wonderful. You have, yeah, you can send it to the my Keller Williams website. That'd be awesome.
Okay, we'll do. So then you're gonna, you know, you can, if you want to change the color of that, you can. Like if you wanted to go light gray, right? And then let's make it a little transparent. Open house. I want to make this a different font. Let's go open house, right? That's kind of the idea. So then you're going to download this as an image. Here. And Instagram's usually best, like the highest quality is going to be PNG. So you're going to download that. And then you're going to just go to your Instagram. Let's go JPEG because I think it wants me to do the free trial. Yeah. Anyway, so once you download that image, then you would just go to your Instagram and upload it as a photo and type your text underneath. So that's kind of the idea. Are there any questions about the features of this?
No, the features are pretty explanatory.
Yeah.
If I want, I do use LinkedIn and Facebook more than Instagram. So do I do it the same way to post it on them?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the square image is still going to look best on Facebook, but the nice thing about Facebook is you don't have to do that square. So you can, with Facebook, do a different size and it'll still let you upload it. It's just when it shows up in your Facebook feed, that picture might be cut off a little bit. Like at the bottom.
No problem. I have my Facebook, I pay a company that changes writing and pictures on there every week. I don't have obviously open house every week, but I can ask somebody if I can advertise the listing so I can maybe put that on my website so I can do that. And just every week people will go, oh my God, this guy's got a tremendous amount of listings, so I should go with him.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I have heard a lot of realtors are doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about my real estate as a business, so I'm thinking like that.
Yeah, that's smart. Well, I would say if you're getting ready to post an open house or a listing, give me a call and let's walk through it together, and I can help you get stuff kind of preloaded. So your Canva's all ready to go once you're ready to start designing.
Excellent. Well, I can come to the office. I mean,
Yeah,
and then I'll bring my, I have more than one laptop, so I'll bring my laptop in. So
absolutely.
we can fire away. It's very, I can make it very easy for you. I appreciate that.
No, that sounds good. And then there's another app that is very similar to Canva. It's called Picsart. And this one's actually great if you're using your phone or a tablet. So it's going to have a lot of the same features, but it's definitely catered to more like social media.
Is it Pixart.com?
Picsart.
Okay, Picart. Thank you.
SART. So PICS, like
Yep.
Pix
Oh,
ART.
Picsart.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So it sounds a lot like Pixar, the Disney company, but
I know.
Picsart.
That's what I thought I heard.
Yep. So same thing with them. They've got the templates. They've got Instagram. There you go. And uploads, layout, photos, text, stickers, things like that. So this would be another one if you maybe like the look or design. And also they have options for different templates.
Excellent.
Let's go. Here we go. Real estate. And the nice thing about these content creation apps is they're always uploading new designs. So you're gonna have endless options for creating new stuff.
So if that's the case, maybe I should be visiting them maybe once a week to get ideas of if they have new content, so I can maybe think about things more. Yeah, that's a good idea. I will do that.
Yeah, it just makes it, I mean, you can see what other realtors are doing with it, and then just, I mean, honestly, don't reinvent the wheel, just copy, and tweak it to the way you like it,
Do you know Tony Romas? Even Tony Romas says, he says you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just can copy somebody.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And honestly, there's like a proven formula that you can copy and it works,
Exactly.
So we do have designers like Heather in Forward One Marketing with the office who can also create stuff for you if you tell her the specifics. So if you said, hey, Heather, can you create me an Instagram post for my listing? She'll go ahead and do that for you. I think it's like $20 if your time's too valuable.
Yes.
And then she'll share the template with you, and then you can just use that again and swap photos and the descriptions and everything. So that's another option. And then the office, we do have a few ourselves as well. Excellent.
But that sounds good. It looks, I mean, I can open up a print shop, but of course not. I'm just going to do my own printing. Or if I get busy enough, I can have a assistant or somebody. I can have them do this for me too. I can work in.
Yep. So you don't have to spend your time doing it. It does take a while to learn, but once you learn it, you can create them pretty fast. So,
exactly.
Yeah. Awesome. So any other things I can show you or questions?
Wow, you've been a one-on-one teacher. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I had a question from you.
Yeah.
This is something maybe a sidetrack. Sometimes there we have the what do you call it? They have in the morning. There's a meeting at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's called the mindset, and I maybe missed that because I'm doing something else. Is there a way to? I know stuff gets recorded. Is there a particular place that I can go to and see that, and just in case I'm late, maybe half an hour or something? Do I
Yeah.
go on? Do I go on
Yeah.
YouTube? Is there a website that Caleb Williams offers?
Yeah, so we haven't been recording the mindsets quite as often, but if you go on YouTube, I'm gonna stop the recording here just so you
Okay, no problem.
hold on a second. Stop share and stop recording.
And also, I went to